Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to review my swing trades on Snapchat and Airbnb. Two swing trades that I have time on, that I'm still liking the technicals on, so I want to go ahead and share that with you today. I did not take any scalp trades today. I know those may add some entertainment value to these videos, but the market was pretty choppy besides that morning panic that we saw today, and I was not going to go ahead and force any trades. Something that I'm working on myself and something that I can hopefully portray to you guys that watch these videos is to not force trades when nothing is there. The market did not present any really strong movers besides a few stocks here and there, and if you were lucky to catch them, great, but the broader market was not really presenting any opportunities, and that's why I stayed away from them scalping trades. I'm really enjoying zooming out to the daily, to the 4 hour, taking these low stress trades with really clear profit targets and stop losses, something that I've really enjoyed. I like to manage these trades this way, and hopefully if you're out there, maybe you work a 9-to-5 job, maybe you want a little bit of a lower stress type trading strategy that you don't need to be scalping in and out every few minutes, every few seconds. Hopefully these types of videos are helping you. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. Smash that like button for me, help me grow this channel out, subscribe to the channel for some future videos, and press that bell notification so that you guys know every single time that I post. Okay guys, so we got the portfolio pulled up. We're going to look at the two trades that I have, and then we're going to jump into the chart. So right here is my portfolio. Year-to-date gain, I'm just going to go over that right now so that I'm being transparent with you. About $10,000 so far using this strategy and also buying some long-term shares. I'm happy with those gains. I'm not making millions of dollars. I'm not making $100,000 in the first 4 months of 2021. I made $10,000. Personally, I'm very happy with that performance. It's about $2,500 a month. I've been averaging, profitable months, and I'm just taking it slow. Trading to me is not a race. I don't compare myself to other people, even though I'm making YouTube videos. I just continue to do what I'm doing, stay in my lane, make money that I'm comfortable with, put necessary risk on the table, and not try to lose a ton of money in the process. So here is my performance so far, about $10,000 this year to date. Airbnb. 2 May 21st 180 calls. I bought them at $8.10 and I'm up about $125. They're currently trading at about $8.85 on the asks. Percentage wise, that's about a 7% gain so far, 14% today, a really nice day for Airbnb contracts. Let's go ahead and jump into the charts and I'll show you why I still like this and some plans that I have and some feelings I have about this position. So here is the chart. First thing, triple bottom at 170. Love that. Really like that support. The next thing that I'm looking at is the bull flag that we're in. Every time we've hit this 170, we have tried to test near or at the top of that downward trend line. So I'm looking to see if we can get a move back, ideally to this 50-day moving average. I would definitely going to be taking profits at that 50-day. The reason I say that is because we had previous resistance right here at the 50-day. So we had a triple bottom here. We had nice support in the past at 170, and we're looking like we're starting to bounce off of it. I really like that. MACD is starting to turn positive. You can see right here, first green bar on the MACD. Short-term momentum starting to move over and starting to cross over, and we're starting to show a short-term bullish trend here on Airbnb. One thing about this contract, May contracts, I think I'm running a little bit short on time on this call. I may go ahead, when I'm profitable on this position, I may go ahead and move over to some June contracts. Reason why I'm a little bit hesitant to do that is because we have earnings coming up in the beginning of May, or actually mid-May, so May 25th. So I'm sort of battling with this decision. Do I want to go ahead and keep these Mays, take advantage of some short-term momentum, or do I want to roll these out into some calls after earnings? I don't know if I want to hold through earnings. The lockup period is ending for Airbnb, so I don't love that fact. So I think I'm on the side, tempted to be on the side of just holding through for a few more weeks and seeing if we can get some more momentum. First price target was 180. We almost touched that today. We need to get above this 20-day moving average first. The next price target is around 186, which is the 50-day. So Airbnb, I'm in that right now. I still think you're at a decent time to buy this. You can see that in the past, every time we've bounced off 170, we've had a pretty nice move. So this is 22%. This time was about 12%. And so far from 170, we're up about 5-6%. So we could potentially see another maybe 5 to 6 percentage point move, which would bring us up to right around this 186, 187 level, potentially even up to this downward trend line on the bull flag. So if we get that move back up to that trend line, I'll definitely be looking to lock some in. So we're at about the beginning to middle of this move, I believe. We're not at the very beginning because we've started to move higher, but I think we're at right around the middle of this trend that's forming to the upside. My stop loss on this trade, anything below 170 would be where I'm definitely going to get out of this. I do not want to see this break back below 170. If it does, take my loss and move on. So guys, that is Airbnb, currently holding, going to give it a little bit more time. The next one we're going to go ahead and look at is Snapchat. All right, so we have Snapchat up now. Snapchat is currently red on me, about $80 down on Snapchat, which is about 21% on this call. So I'm down quite a bit. Dollar-wise, $81 is something that I can withstand, so I am comfortable with that risk. I have about $377 in this position, so pretty small position, but I like the time that I have. I have until June. I think it's June 18th expiration, $65 call, which is not too far out of the money, something that I think we can reach. Today, we actually turned green on this position. Momentarily, Snapchat had a really big move intraday, and these contracts turned green, but then we sort of dipped back down later in the day, and now we're sitting at about $81 down on this position. We have the Snap shares as well, which are doing fantastic in this portfolio, 85% on those Snap shares. So I overall love Snap, and I think it's going to move higher over the next few months, and that's why I have these June calls. Let's go ahead and dive into the chart here. So we'll go to Snapchat, and you can see Google's up here. Google had a monster day, monster earnings, totally beat expectations. If you bought calls on Google, you beat the implied volatility crush and you made money today. So congratulations. But anyways, here is Snapchat. Here's over the last about 5 to 6 months here for Snapchat on the daily chart. Really nice uptrend. You can see this line here. Every time we've tested this line, once again here, we did break through it temporarily here, but you can see how quickly we responded after breaking below it. So that definitely proves that there's some support below this trend line. And once again, right about 4 to 5 days ago, we tested that trend line again and found some great support. On that trend line, we went ahead and finished this inverse head and shoulders, which I really like, something that's popping up quite a bit on a few other stocks that I'm watching. So we have this inverse head and shoulders on Snapchat. We had a really nice day today off the 20-day moving average, and I'm looking to see if we can push up to this $65 level. 65 is going to be extremely tough. You can see we have this triple top that has formed at 65, and I'm looking to see if we can get some movement over it. Earnings was good. We have some more tech earnings coming out, and I'm looking to see if this can push Snap over the top past the 65 and move higher. What you guys will notice is that the MACD is starting to turn green here. We had one small little green bar today, so I'm looking to see if we can get that momentum turned back over. Volume has been pretty large, so you can see this pretty big increase in volume here over the last few months. This is one of the bigger volume increases in the last 3 days. This was earnings, this was Monday, and this is Tuesday. So as of right now, I'm still pretty positive on this call. We are down on it, but I want to give it time. We have until June. It's holding the 20-day. It's right around that 50-day as well. We closed above both of them today, so I am confident that we can get some more momentum. First price target will be 65. If we break right through it, I'll be tempted to hold it a little longer, but if we start failing around that number, I'll definitely go ahead and lock in some profits. If we take this down to the 30-minute chart, which is a little bit more of a short-term look, we can see that this 58 level, 59 level has held really strong over the last few days. So every time we've touched this 59, which was previously around support around 57, so it looks like we're making higher lows here with this support line. Previously, we were bouncing off 57. Now we've turned this 59 into nice support. So I like that. Really strong move today off that support and sort of faded later in the day. It looks like we are finding a lot of resistance up here around 62, 63. So we'll have to get through that level to try to reach this 65 price target. We'll see how Snap goes. We have plenty of time, and I'm currently holding this position. So guys, just another update video for you guys, sharing the swing trades that I'm currently holding. If you want to see when I got into these trades live, real time, you can check out the Discord chat down below. I post all of my trades, and we have a ton of other members posting their trades as well, talking about the market intraday. It's really helped me out, and I think it's helping some of the members as well. We're still in an extremely volatile week. Airbnb and Snap could see some volatility from some of these other companies reporting, so we'll definitely see what happens. We'll keep those stop losses in place and make sure we're not risking too much money. If you want to stay up to date with these trades, you can also follow the Options Insider Instagram. That link will be down below as well. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.